Hello, bonus episode tubers, and welcome back to Let's Fight Some Bonus Bosses in Final Fantasy 1 Advance. So, you may notice, or with me, Blue Ankylo, can't forget that. So for this final bonus episode, I'm just going to try to show off a few of the end bosses and sort of special enemies. You may be wondering where we are. Well, we're on the top floor of the Flying Fortress, and if you remember the first time we were here fighting Tiamat, I mentioned, well, that's not the right fight. I mentioned something about being careful on this floor, because you could run into something dangerous. Well, I'm going to do that, and I'll probably have to spend a bit of time off camera until I run into it, but that will be fine. And before I do that, I just wanted to introduce the video and show you what I've done off camera. I got to about level 70 on that bottom floor of the Chaos Shrine. It actually didn't take all that long, as you can tell by the timer. So, hey, not so bad. Everyone now has the same equipment as we did last time, just some more levels. So the hit points have gone way up. Magic points are higher, that kind of stuff. What was I going to show you? Sabin's attack has now reached the point where without any weapons equipped, he does almost as much damage as the Mazmune, plus he gets twice as many hits. So I thought that was kind of cool. Another few levels and he should surpass the Mazmune. So that's kind of neat. And as you may have noticed, Rosa is doing pretty crazy damage with this thing now, actually. She's getting like 7 attacks in and all that. So anyway, nothing terribly exciting. Stats are pretty high. 73 intelligence is pretty crazy for a Black Wizard. That's pretty good. Anyway, I won't bore you to death anymore with talking. I don't want this episode to go as long as some of the other ones have gone. So anyway, when you see me back, we should be fighting a special bonus monster. And welcome back, viewers. Guess what we've found? It's called a death machine in this version, but it was originally called a war mech, I believe. Very dangerous enemy to encounter in the top floor here. Although it took me a long time. I think we're at like level 75 now. It took so long just trying to run into him. You don't have a very high chance. And unfortunately, we're going to be so strong, he's probably going to die in one hit or something. But, no, he's got a lot of hit points. Alright, so maybe he's going to use his big attack. We'll see. Ah, shucks. Anyway, he gives you a ton of experience, tons of money, and we're such a high level already, it's just, yeah, level 75. Not even fair. Anyway, if you run into that guy at a normal level or in the NES version, be careful. It's very strong. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that enemy and maybe one more random monster that's also very rare, and probably not a lot of people have seen it, that should be living in this desert. So I will meet you back once I find that. Hopefully we aren't level 90 by then, because, you know, don't have to wait. I don't have to spend all my time doing this. And those Omega and Shinru bosses are going to get easier and easier the higher the level we get. Anyway, back in hopefully not too long. Woohoo! I found him on the second fight. Welcome to the Tyrannosaur, called the T-Rex in Final Fantasy 1 NES version. Also, this guy's not as tough as the Death Machine or the War Mech, but he is still pretty dangerous at a low level. So anyway, you can find those in the desert. They're not as rare as the Death Machine, but still fairly rare. So I got a little bit lucky this time, which is nice. Alright, so now I need to work my way through what's it called? Water Gift Shrine or something? The bonus dungeon? And make my way down to Omega and Shinru twice. But I'll just show you guys the boss battles. So back for 1 second for you and probably half an hour for me. Back in a minute. And welcome back, audience. It is time for Omega. Round, well, 3 or 4. Anyway, we should be a little bit better off this time. Do we remember, did he do any elemental? I think he had lightning. So we will definitely want to take him as seriously as you possibly can at this point. We want protection. I'm actually going to let Vivi have a little bit more hit points. He just didn't get the, what was that one? Giant's Tonic, yeah. Have him a little bit higher hit points than 744, although it's not bad, but I'd like to have him in the 900s just in case. And we'll be, I think we're just going to pump Sabin up this time, actually. To hell with anyone else, because, well, actually, no, I take that back. I know Cecil can do a ton of damage with his new sword, so I'll be pumping them both up. That makes more sense. But he is going to have to do a couple potions first. What's the one I want? Strength. Give me strength. And you're going to keep invising us while we have the chance, because pretty soon we're going to have to switch to full-time healing, because, oh boy. We do have a lot more defense via levels up and hit points and all that. The big thing is our magic defense should be higher just from getting levels up, if I remember the way it works. So hopefully we'll be okay. And I actually just remembered something that I should have put on people who have the spell Blink, because that will make him very hard to hit. And if I cast it a couple times, he should be almost invincible to physical attacks. So let's get that going, and temper Sabin. Hopefully he survives. Okay, good job, Cecil. That should make him very hard to hit for the next physical attack. I'd like to do a couple of those just in case. I kind of forgot about that spell before. It's Blink is that self-target only cast, and it happens to increase your evasion quite a lot, so it's probably a good idea. Rosa could cast it too, but I didn't learn it for her, so unfortunately that won't be happening. For now, we're just going to try to... it's still doing a lot of damage. Hopefully, we'll go with 3 blinks. I'm pretty sure they stack, and hopefully that'll be enough that Cecil won't take so much damage, because he should get hit the most often of all of our party members, because he's at the top, of course. So hopefully this works, and hopefully he doesn't get one-shotted here, Sabin, or anything. Let's see how he's doing for attack first, anyway. If we're doing over 1,000, I'll probably be happy. Alright, that's that move that this guy's going to use constantly. But our Heliga is working pretty good. You can tell, almost 300 per turn. That's enough to cancel out the... Alright, 18 hits. That's not as much as it was supposed to be. Did I forget to cast Haste on Sabin? I must have. How did he get 16? How did he get 18 hits? That's a weird, weird number. I don't know what happened. Something happened. Better cast Haste and make sure, because he should be in the 30s. Oh well. I don't know. There's probably an item, actually, there's a, yes, definitely there's an item that casts Blink. The Defender, the sword called the Defender, if you remember. I probably should have kept that, because then I could have Sabin use that to cast Blink on himself, because there's no other way to do it. Unfortunately, I didn't think of doing that. What are we going to do? We seem to be doing okay. I'll take this free turn to strength up a little bit. Just got to make sure they're pumped up as high as I can, because this guy's got so much defense. I probably should have healed with Rosa. There we go, 40 hits. That's crazy. It appears that speed potions take you above the normal limit of, well, what should have been 32. So that's kind of ridiculous. I didn't even know that would work, actually. I guess I'll just keep pumping them up, see how high it goes. I really didn't think, like, you know, I think I explained before how I figured the 8 hits is your normal max. Ah, look at that, 90 damage. Blink is working. 44 hits! I've never seen that many hits. I didn't know that it just kept growing like that. So I'm definitely just going to keep buffing Sabin, because I really didn't know that would happen. I wonder what I can get it up to now that I can just keep doing that. This is actually feeling really cheap if you can just constantly boost his number of attacks higher and higher, as well as his damage per hit. This is... well, this is crazy, actually. I'm learning new things. 5,000 damage. Oh boy. Alright. Well, this fight's not going to take too much longer at this rate. I'm assuming both of these just keep stacking. Like, every new speed drink gives him a few more attacks, and every strength potion just makes him do more damage. So here's your tip of the day. If you're trying to fight these bosses at a lower level, do this. 48 hits. I swear I've never seen more than 32. So that's pretty good. Alright. Well, does it feel like we're getting our revenge on Omega properly? I hope you appreciate the work we're doing here, viewers. I don't know how much higher I can get it. More strength. I'll cast Temper for once. I don't know. I think Temper is his attack instead of his strength, so maybe it's a different buff. Who knows? Wow. Omega does like 80 damage to Cecil. Sabin's doing almost 7,000 damage to the highest defense boss, probably the highest defense enemy in the entire game. Wow. I'm happy. If you can't tell. I'm actually very happy with how this is going. We still have to watch out for Wave Cannon. I mean, this still hurts a bit. We have to heal that, but hey, we're going to do probably over 7,000 damage on a boss. Wow, 60 hits. 9,000 damage. It was over 9,000 on the strongest defense boss. Wow. And we get kind of a useless weapon. I should have fought Shinru first. I want to go out. Anyway, for that we get way down here. Oh, wait. Is that a ninja only weapon? Yep, ninja only. Isn't that great? All that work, you can't even use it. I really should have killed the other one first, because I'm sure it has a weapon for Cecil, but oh well, my mistake. Also, I forgot, during my travels up, we got that, which would have helped us a little bit, and that, which wouldn't have helped us very much. And another Judgment Staff, which we'll get another one of. So we're going to have 3 of these when we get to the next boss. Alright. 1 down, 1 to go. I will see you back shortly, viewers. Hopefully this works too. Welcome back, viewers, to the last bonus boss. I made it. I picked up a couple things I might as well use. I don't think that makes any difference. Some intelligence might not hurt. Some luck. I'm not sure if that's going to help too much. Power is always appreciated. We did get a pretty good haul as far as consumable bonus stats items. Now I did find one sort of rare item. I'm pretty sure it's useless though, so let's just check it out real quick. Feathered Helm. Not a whole lot of defense compared to anything else. And not that great, so I don't know. I wouldn't worry about it. Just found it in some random treasure chest. Anyway, let's get to it. Oh boy, the hardest boss in this game. Alright, so his physical attack you don't have to worry about quite as much, right? But we do need to worry about his magic attack. That's the main one. He's got Flare and Tsunami and all kinds of nasty stuff. So, I think, seeing as it worked so wonderful last time, we're just going to focus on Sabin. I don't know why I'd bother any without working on anyone else, now that I know the trick. Hopefully he doesn't start double casting Flare on us right away. I need to get at least a couple spells off. Alright, so we can handle that. 2 hits is not so bad. We'll get Sabin all sped up and toughened up. See how this works. I'm kind of excited that I figured out that little trick. I definitely didn't know about this, you know, buffing up thing forever and ever. I thought, well, I never thought that would work at all. Okay, better watch Cecil. I don't want him to get killed. Maybe I'll have him do a little bit of blink again, just to keep his evasion as high as it goes. That way Shinru won't be able to, you know, hurt him quite as bad. I'll do a couple more. The more we do early on, the faster the damage will come at the end, I think, is kind of the way I'm looking at it. The higher we can get his stats up before we really get going, the better. Alright, 1 blink, might do 2. I don't think I'll need as much as the last one, so... I'm hoping that Sabin can take another hit or a flare if he needs to. That's the worst spell that we'll see, so let's start getting some Heligas going here just in case. I've got a feeling they're coming. We're going to need them. Thunderbolt. Okay, that's... yeah, not the worst one. We can handle that. Although that means I should cast Null Shock, see if that helps a little bit. I'm not sure. Couldn't hurt. Probably couldn't hurt. Alright, so we'll do one more round of buffing, I think. This time we'll go Null Shock. We'll get a little bit more speed. We'll get some more healing, because we just want to keep that up. No point having him die and lose all of it. Although, like I said, it's possible the potions stay on after you die, so that'd be cool. Whew, 500 damage from Flare for Sabin. That's not good, because that only heals 300. But I will show you the trick. Well, it's not really a huge trick, but essentially the way we're going to get past not being able to heal enough is by using Vivi and that lovely staff we picked up. Well, we'll give him some more strength. Let's see how much damage he can do. For now, I'll just try to get him full health, but essentially what we're going to start using is the Rune Staff with Vivi, which should heal quite a lot. Oh, 56 hits. Oh man, 11,000 damage already? This Shinru's toast? There's no way. That was crazy. Wow. Alright, might as well just keep going. This guy's gonna die in like 2 hits. Whatever. I'm just gonna... unless we get really unlucky, let's cast Temper on him, see if that helps. Oh, Tidal Wave. Yeah, that's no big deal. That's one of the... okay, well, it hits pretty hard. I guess Thunderbolt's like his weakest spell, probably. But it's not as bad as Flare. 13,000. Wow, that's got to be about as high as I've ever seen. Very, very close, anyway. If not the highest I've ever seen. Very, very close. I wonder what his attack is maxing out at. Like, if 60 hits is as high as it goes, or if its strength is at the maximum. Hey, he's got ice too. I should have used Null. Oh, that was useless. 100 damage. We don't have to worry about that. I was thinking it might be smart to cast Null Ice, or whatever it's called. Null Frost. 14,000. Wow. Wow. Short work of Shinru. Definitely save your pennies to buy those potions. They're great. And we've got the Ragnarok. That's pretty sweet. And a treasure chest with a hero shield. Well, that sure is cool. We now have... well, whether it's the best weapon or not is kind of up for a debate, whether it's better than the Ultima weapon or not. But this shield is definitely better because it wards against all ailments. And also gives you pretty good evasion boost, I gotta say. That means you don't actually need that on anymore, so we can go with something like the Genji Helm, and then we have even higher defense. So that's cool. There's still better helmets and better armor, I think, but whatever, we didn't get them. And I think you can get away with that too, as long as this is equipped. Not 100%, but I think you're good like that. Could be wrong. Doesn't really matter. We've beat the game at this point anyway. There's nothing else to do. And the Ragnarok, one thing it does do that the Ultima weapon doesn't, I believe, is changes your stats. Probably your strength and maybe your stamina. So 52, 45, 47 are the big ones. And equip it. Yeah, definitely went up strength and agility and stamina. So usually for that reason I like to keep that equipped. And also, like, the number that this shows you, the attack power, the 126, is a little bit misleading. That's if you're at full health. Right now with 770 health, it would be 22 points lower, I think. So 104 is our actual attack power right now, if I'm doing the math correctly. Which means it's already a lot closer to the Ragnarok being just as good anyway, plus all that evasion and everything. I mean, look at his massive evasion. 223 is pretty crazy. Poor Sabin never got any better armor or even a shield, something to equip there or anything, so he's a little bit behind in defense, so that's kind of why he was taking so much damage. You know, even Rosa and Vivi are doing better than him for defense. But anyway, I don't even know. Maybe I'll get into one random fight just to show you the weapon. There's nothing really left to do, I guess. We've beaten everything. So, I hope you've enjoyed my Let's Play. I'll just get into like one random battle. I think you can actually use... Can you use that item too? The Ragnarok? I don't know. It might have a in-battle use, but I can't remember. Now that I want to fight, there's none. But anyway, that wraps up Final Fantasy 1 actually. I've learned a lot about Let's Playing. I've, you know, been playing with some sound and microphone settings as we've been going along, getting it all under control, and I like to think I'm getting a handle on it. Yeah, you can definitely use Ragnarok. I don't know what it'll do, but let's just waste a turn with everyone else so that we see what it does. Ragnarok, also class Flare, so in case you were wondering, it's probably the best weapon. Just like the Judgment Staff that you could use, that's pretty cool. And maybe just to show it you can see what it looks like in battle. It looks pretty cool, I think. Rose is doing tons of damage. Yeah, look at that. So, anyway. But he's never going to compete with Sabin for raw power. Anyway, so that wraps up this episode and this game. I hope you've enjoyed. I'm not sure what my next Let's Play will be. It'll probably be posted by the time someone watches this anyway. Or something, I'll have decided. But any feedback or comments on my Let's Play style, or, you know, narration, the feel of my narration is welcome. I'm, you know, just having fun, trying to make somewhat entertaining videos, so hope you've enjoyed to some degree anyway, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.